Learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, students will be able to A. Identify the use of a platform such as an ePortfolio, B. Construct an ePortfolio to document learning, and C. Reflect on the importance of using electronic platforms in collecting learners' digital outputs.
Good day, BEd1 students! Hoping your days are such good as mine. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Our topic for today's video discussion is
Creating ePortfolio as a teaching tool.
Let me ask you one question. What is an ePortfolio? Well, it is a collection of digital files or artifacts that are shared electronically for the purpose of reflection, comment, and evaluation. It's quite simply a website that enables users to collect digital evidence of their learning. And ePortfolios contain a wide range of digital files, including but not limited to text or PDF documents, videos, sound files, images, and links to other websites or online resources. In a 21st century instruction where independent learning is encouraged, the documentation of the personal learning journey is a must. Alright? Such documentation can help the teacher monitor the process and assess the product of learning. Doing this requires proper organization through a portfolio. While portfolios may come in many forms, it can look like an album or a sketchbook or even a filer where the documents and evidence are kept. Alright? However, nowadays, it is possible to have online portfolios by creating sites. Okay? This is called the ePortfolios or digital portfolio. This can be used as a digital archive that can contain the same materials as a physical portfolio but have more such of multimedia productions, relevant online links or references, digital stories or video blogs, and PowerPoint presentation. We have photographs and other ICT materials. Okay? The ePortfolio can be private or can be published and shared publicly to stakeholders like parents and friends. Well, what is a Google Sites or what is Google Sites? Google Sites is a free web application for creating websites, as we know, right? You can develop the website by yourself or collaborate with others to create the content of the pages. Well, you can decide the level of sharing you would like to permit. Who the owners of the website are to the whom you'd like to give permission to edit or revise the file or the site. Alright? You can also provide permission or visitors for viewing purposes only. Well, we have, why do we use Google Sites? Let me think. Well, it is free and it's very creative or easy to create, right? You don't need to know any web or web coding. You can collaborate with other users or create the website solely or by yourself, right? It is integrated with other Google apps and tools so you can easily share videos, photos, presentations, and even calendars, right? Your site is stored on Google's server. It is 100 MB of free online storage. Yes, that is why we use Google Sites. Then, creating an online portfolio using a site. There are many sites that can be used in creating an e-portfolio, one of which is the Google site. Seems that every one of you is familiar with Google sites, right? Alright, one of which is the Google site. If you have a Google account, you can start using the available applications. You can also try weekly or weeks or among others. Well, we have here the steps in making an e-portfolio. First, we have enter your Gmail account and look for sites. If it is your first time that you have done this, you need to read the directions that the Google site provided you, or the tutorials. You scroll down and read further only you see the icon sites. When you click it, it will lead you to another section. This will let you create a site that you can use as an e-portfolio. While our fourth step is consider a good label or a title for your e-portfolio and prepare the text. Links, multimedia outputs, images, or JPEG files that you want to upload in the pages of the e-portfolio. How do instructors use Google Sites? Well, instructors can create a class web page and post assignments, upcoming events, rubrics and tutorials for students to watch or as supplementary resources for your courses. Then, identify and articulate learning outcomes via e-portfolios. Next is gather and analyze information about how well students are achieving outcomes. Use the information of course improvement. Alright? Then, how do students use Google Sites? For you, how do you use Google Sites as creating an e-portfolio? Alright, students can create an e-portfolio of their personal, professional, and academic work. Next, we have collaborate with other students around the world to share ideas, create content, and communicate ideas. Then, assemble, present, and share information online for documenting academic growth, career evaluation, and course preparation. Other, we have maintain and expand individual e-portfolios over the duration of a class and beyond university years. While student portfolios can evaluate students' academic progress, they can inform the teacher to adopt and use informational or instructional strategies when pieces of evidence indicate that they are either learning or not, right? Second, we have monitoring students' progress can be highlighted in a portfolio. It may not only contain finished products but also several versions of how the students improve their works based on the feedback provided by their teachers or their mentors. While portfolios document students' learning growth, they actually encourage the students' sense of accountability for their own learning process. They may lead them to see that the learning process is theirs and not anybody else's. Just like a book, the e-portfolio has pages or sections. The organization can follow, or it has a flow, a chronological order based on the activities that you go through, or you can have a thematic arrangement or thematic arrangement. Whatever you chose, it will be a display of your organizational skills. An portfolio or a portfolio may contain all or some of the following. We have here files, are various formats, text, pictures, videos, and others. Evidence related to courses taken, program of the study, and etc. Writing samples, which might include several drafts to show development and improvement. Projects prepared for class or extracurricular activities, evidence of creativity performance, evidence of extracurricular or co-curricular activities including examples of leadership, and of course, evaluations, analysis, and recommendations. Where we have here the parts of a portfolio or an e-portfolio. Just like a book, the e-portfolio has pages or sections. The organization can flow or the organizations that follows a chronological order based on the activities that you go through, or you can have a thematic arrangement. Whatever you chose, it will be display of your organizational skills. First, we have homepage. Well, homepage, it is the first section in the home or your cover page. This is the first thing that you readers or your readers will see. Right? We have pages. The pages that you can add depend on how you could to organize your portfolio. When adding pages, click the icon and decide whether it will be parallel to your home page or it will be under it. Just remember that when you have a template, there are particular ways that the pages have been arranged. So if you are starting, it would be or it would not be detrimental if you convert to the template or conform to the template. And of course, last we have reflection or reflections. It is a major element in a portfolio, whether it is online or not. It is a writing of the reflection or your reflection. It is thinking aloud, a way of documenting what they are thinking. Then, the portfolio, they can show the process of their work. This can be easily monitored. Sometimes, it is difficult to write a reflection and a structure can be helpful. Well, we are now on the types of e-portfolio. Let me think. Does e-portfolio have any types? Alright, let us know. Showcase professional e-portfolios. These e-portfolios are primarily a way to demonstrate or showcase the highlights of a student's academic career. Great examples of showcase e-portfolios on Clemson's campus come from health sciences, architecture, and others. Well, we have learning e-portfolios. These portfolios are typically created by a student as part of a course, or for you as a student as part of your course, as a way to demonstrate learning and the learning process. These portfolios are often shared with other students to elicit peer feedback. Learning portfolios support the idea of formative feedback as an essential part of the learning process. Next, we have assessment or general education e-portfolios. At Clemson, the use of portfolios played a substantive role in the assessment of our general education competencies. Using both formative and summative assessment, feedback can provide to colleges, departments, and instructors on the quality of evidence students use in their portfolios to demonstrate our general education competencies. Well, there are many models that can be used as a guide in writing reflections. One is the Gibbs reflection cycle or Gibbs reflective cycle model. Alright, it is made or it was theorized or it was modelized on 1988. Imagine, hindi pa tayo nagtatao dyan. Pa tayo na class. Gibbs reflective cycle or Gibbs reflective cycle was developed by Graham Gibbs in 1988 to give structure to learning from experiences. It offers a framework for examining experiences and given its cyclic nature lends itself particularly well to repeated experiences, allowing you to learn and plan from things that either went well or didn't go well, right? It covers 6 stages. Here are the 6 stages of Gibbs reflective cycle. First, we have description. What is description? This initial phase is writing and reflection is very simple since you need to describe the activity or the experience to the reader. You can write a title about the background on what you are reflecting about by including relevant and to the point details. Second, we have feelings. Yes, we need to have feelings when we write e-portfolios. Yes, feelings. Learners are involved in learning. An activity or perhaps a lesson can trigger certain feelings. So at this point, you could consider and think about how you feel at the time when you were doing the activity or having the experience. You need to discuss your emotions honestly, right? We need to be honest about the experience, but not to forget that this is part of an academic discourse, or it is our part of our academic course. Well, we have third is evaluation. When evaluating, discuss how well you think the activity went. Recall how you reached the task or situation and how others reacted. Was the experience a pleasant one or otherwise, right? This is also a possible part where you can perhaps incorporate related readings of other authors, principles, or theories. Now we have fourth is analysis. Yes, we need to analyze our e-portfolio when we are making it, right? This part of to write up includes your analysis of that work or what worked well and what have facilitated it or what may have hindered it. Next, we have our second to the last is conclusion. Now you can write what you have learned from the experience or what you would have done. Alright? Last is action plan. At the end of your reflection, you write what action or action plan you need to take so that you will improve the next time, such as consult an expert for some advice or read a book that will provide answers to your queries. Understand, students? Well, if you don't understand, let me show you some of these following videos by clicking the links here. And please do listen and watch it for your better understanding about this topic. See you next time. Bye-bye, students. God bless you all.